Good morning and welcome to Going to Work with Gena, which is an infomercial for STEM students. I am Dr. Gena Henderson. STEM students, this morning I want to continue to talk about some of the STEM barriers for collegiate students during their bachelor degree years. And I want to talk about the fact that we was talking about making sure that you get find work within the department. And I just want you to know that some professors not all affiliated with the lab, and you may not be able to get a research assistantship through the lab as a form of work. But you can also go to that professor and ask that professor for an assistantship where you actually grade that professor's papers. And when you do this, you are actually learning more and more about the subject and gaining more expertise within that subject matter also. And so then you just got to work your game and work your strategy throughout those 4 years that you're actually working on getting your degree. And then there comes a time in which I know a lot of students, including my intern Wesley, is making right now, where you have to make the decision, am I going to go to work or am I going to continue into a master's degree program? And most students will tell you right away that they have incurred so many costs during the bachelor years that they're ready to go to work now. And so this whole thing started out because I was trying to tell us from a minority standpoint when it comes to black PhDs and higher level degrees from black students, the numbers are very, very low. So I'm encouraging students to go ahead and stay as long as you possibly can in school. And so although let me tell you about earning a master's degree. Earning a master's degree while you're in school is not something that you should pay for. If it's in a STEM-related field, higher level degrees are not something that you should be paying for out of your pocket. There are too many, like I said, assistantships, research assistantships, and then scholarships too, from the individual program or department, college, as well as the university itself. So there's all these mechanisms to make sure that you incur no expenses here. As, like I said, STEM-related fields, there should be a lot of funding in that area to assist you in going to school. And then throughout your master's program, what you're going to understand, that another barrier that you have there is that you have to make sure that you maintain a 3.0. You have to have a 3.0 in a master's program. And then there's also two different options that you get to work to in a master's program. You can work towards the research option, or you can work towards the option where you just take a test. And so at the end of your master's curriculum, you would take this test. Well, I try to always tell students what you want to do is you want to basically take the research option. Take the research option because you never know where you're going to go. You may end up wanting to pursue a PhD like I did, and I had done the research option, and which meant that I did the paper and defended the paper and all that at the master's level. Well, not only did that give me teaching experience, working at that level with a professor to actually put together that master's thesis, but it actually was so helpful when I got ready to write my dissertation. So when I got ready to write my first 3 chapters of my dissertation, I understood the writing style and all of that because I had taken the research option. So the research option is actually a good option, especially if you're actually considering going and getting a PhD. So these are all of the barriers that you have to think about. So now I want to let you know that please pay attention on Monday. On Monday, I have a really, really, really big announcement, something that's going on in NASA, and I want you all, if you know engineers, any engineers, to take part in it. So stay tuned for Mondays. I'm going to work with Gena. So I want to thank you for going to work with Gena this morning. Have a marvelous day. Thank you.